One of the interesting things that was discussed in the debate was this third-party spending, and particularly with the Chamber of Commerce. They've been putting up tens of thousands of dollars in advertising money in the district on your behalf. Are you comfortable with the fact that they will refuse to disclose their donors and that many of those are foreign companies and state-backed foreign companies?
Let's be clear. It's illegal for them to take donations from foreign nationals, just like it's illegal in my campaign to do that. And there's absolutely a firewall. They segregate any funds that those will go further.
So you trust, because their system, they say they just have a system, and just to trust that their system, because they won't disclose it.
Well,
you're willing to trust them.
I wouldn't have a problem with the Federal Election Commission have the ability, I don't know if they do or not, to go in and audit them and make sure that they have the firewall.
Do you think that the average American citizen should be able to see that as well, though?
Well, I think if they're breaking the law, then we have to have processes in place to make sure that if they're breaking the law, we're going to take care of that situation. And like I say, I have no control of what the independent expenditures do. They can't talk to me. I can't talk to them or my campaign. And these independent expenditures, they do what they want. And that's why it says on the disclaimer that no candidate or candidate's campaign had any involvement.
No, I mean, I can understand it's got to be tough for someone like yourself and there are all these third-party groups swimming around that you actually don't have any control over, but you still get questions about. And curious, I mean, the one thing I would be curious though is for instance something like the Disclose Act, which the Chamber fought vigorously against, which would have required them to disclose their donors for their political advertising arm. Is that something that you would be in favor of, having them disclose their donors one way or another through legislation?
I haven't delved into the issue or the arguments I've really looked into because I've been busy doing other things, and I don't know. On the other side, I know the President of the United States this last week, made this big accusation towards the chamber, and he had no proof to back it up, so he's kind of backing down. But there's other 527s and all these other groups on the other side. Are they disclosing? And you don't hear anything about it. And so I just raised that question. I don't know. I haven't been involved with it. I think it's interesting that labor unions can take money out of an employee's paycheck and use it however they want to use it. And so, if we're going to have some reform, let's look at it across the board.